Jacob Colvin right now, a YouTuber and a TikToker who became a viral sensation by making videos of himself. Get this, though, removing parasites, that's what you're looking at, from mud shrimp with his bare hands.
Yeah, he doesn't play, right? But there is a method to his madness. Jacob joins us now from all the way out in Waldport, Oregon, to talk about his passion for sea life and what he's doing to save it. So, Jacob, dude, thank you so much for being here. You're a big deal, so thanks for taking time out of your schedule to talk to us here on Fox Weather Wild.
Hey, Nick and Marissa, it's awesome to be here. Thank you guys so much for having me.
All right, so listen, you are like as viral gets. You have over 3 million subscribers on YouTube and over 12 million on TikTok, which is insane. One of your TikTok videos has gotten 75 million views on one video. All right.
Yeah.
So what do you think it's about these videos that is so appealing to people? Why do people keep watching these things?
Yeah, it's I'm actually friends with Dr. Sandra Lee, Dr. Pimple Popper, and I think it's a little bit of just that. It's a fascination. It's an interest in something that's bizarrely satisfying. But what I also believe that it is that I just think most people care genuinely about animals. You know, they like to see animals get helped, and whenever they see somebody doing it on a video, they can resonate and relate with that.
I can attest to this firsthand. I watched several minutes of these videos, and I was like, "What is it, man?"
Several hours, I think. She's been watching your videos like crazy, Jacob.
It's amazing. It's really cool stuff. But tell us how you got started doing this, saving these mud shrimp. And it is, with the videos we've been seeing, you're literally removing parasites that feed on them. We're looking at the video now. Yeah, how did you even stumble upon this?
Yeah, so it actually happened kind of by coincidence. Back in 2005, I was in high school, and I was failing at high school. And there was a summer job opportunity for kids who wanted to sort of turn their academics and turn their life around. I was one of the lucky people who got welcomed into the job, and everybody had different jobs. Some people were building trails, some people were building gazebos, but I was lucky enough to get paired up with Oregon State University's invasive species team. And my main job was to go out into the sand, go out in the mud, find these shrimp, bring them back to the lab, remove the parasites, measure them, and just document all of that information. So that's when I first learned about it, but I didn't start doing it on a regular basis after that summer job until around 2019, whenever my TikTok started to take off. So.
Gotcha. All right. So now, just to clarify, that's a mud shrimp right there, and I'm assuming those aren't the kind of shrimp that people eat. Is that correct?
You know, it's always funny when people say, "I'm never eating shrimp again." To me, that's okay. I like to hear that. You know, I'm trying to save the ocean animals, but no, you're right, Nick. These are not the kind of shrimp that people normally eat. These shrimp are typically used for fishing bait. But I care about these little guys so much, you know, I hope that people consider that these shrimp are in trouble and maybe switch to a different kind of fishing bait someday.